Oh, hey, Firearms Friday. You caught me sending and receiving some emails, and I always get a lot when it comes to this particular segment. And keep them coming, by the way. Thanks. I always like feedback, good and bad. Here's one that says, Lee, you were doing small calibers last week for Firearms Friday, but you left out a very valuable component. Whereas 25 caliber is okay, 22 caliber is okay, you left out the 22 Magnum. Yes, I did. And that's because I don't have one. But it is, yeah, it's 22 Magnum, a little bit longer, a little bit bigger than your standard 22 long rifle. Is a good defense weapon, and it's also small. This isn't the 22 Magnum. The 22 Magnum is a little bigger than this. But you know, when you get the diameter of the bullet and the powder charge, you're starting to get up there kind of close to the ARs. But one other thing that I also left out is how many of the firearms manufacturers are starting to make a 22 that's carryable. And I think it's because they're going along the lines of what I've been talking about, and that is women want something that's easy to carry, easy to deal with, and that's lightweight, doesn't make a lot of bang, doesn't have a big kick, and something they can use. So today I wanted to show you, this is the smallest gun I have in my collection. This is an Astra 22 short. Astra, it was a South American company. I'm not sure who it is now. I want to say, is it still owned by Star? Anyway, this is the little 22 I take jogging because it's short, it's small, holds about 5 shots, and looks like a little 1911. Isn't that cute? And thought I would show how we can fire this using my strong hand only because I have large hands. And then the guys over at the rental counter of Wilshire Gun pointed out this brand new Sig Sauer P938. Yeah, it looks like the P238 that I was shooting last week, which is a .380 caliber, and the barrel looks that big until you look at it. Oh, no, it isn't. It's a 22 caliber. And again, it looks like a little 1911, shoots like a little 1911. It's easy to rack the slide. It's small, and it shoots the 22 long caliber, which, by the way, my little Astra shoots the 22 short caliber. So let me see if I can show you the difference real quick, lest you not know. Yeah, this one, some heavy clothing would probably stop, even at close range. This one, well, now might I remind you that an assassination attempt was made using the 22 long rifle during the Reagan administration. It killed one officer, injured a Secret Service agent, and injured James Brady. Later, he died of his injuries, so it was deemed a murder. So, you know, you can't tell me that this little bitty 22 can't be a defensive weapon. It can. The key is, as it is always, to practice and be proficient at it. Let's see how proficient I am with the Astra 22 short and the Sig Sauer P938 22 caliber here at the range. One of the good things about a 22 short or long is that they're so small you might need a little assistance in loading, so they have, a lot of times the magazines have these little guides that help you lower the spring so that you can add the bullets and get the rounds in there. See, down it goes. So that's kind of handy because it's so small. If you have big fingers like I do, that can be a challenge. Here's another thing, smaller rounds means more of them. This magazine for the P938, the Sig Sauer, holds 10, so not bad. This is normally it would be like a 6-shooter. This one holds 7 in a little bitty gun like this Astra, so hey, that's one of the things to take into consideration. Let's see how I do. We're going to do 3 shots, trying to get them in under 3 seconds, and we're going to do this at 5 yards just to check my proficiency. Astra 22 short, strong hand only. Not bad for a little 22. Sig Sauer P938 22, built just like the 238, which is the .380 caliber. In fact, it's about the same size. I'd guess to say it's the same frame. It's got the safety on both sides, ambidextrous safety. Has the beaver tail to protect your hand, and from the slide lock, it does have a hammer, so you have to carry cocked and locked. And it's also got a slide lock on this side, but that looks like that could be ambidextrous too if you are a lefty. and racking the slide is very nice, very easy, especially for the ladies. And let's give it a try. The P930 822 caliber. Here's how I shot with the little bitty Astra. 1, 2, 3. And then here's how I shot with the brand new Sig Sauer 938. 1, 2, and 3. A little better with this one because, well, I got big hands. It's a bigger gun, and it was more for me to hang on to. However, even the small gun for me has an application. I carry it in a running pouch when I go running, because if I need to defend myself, I've got a means by which I can do it, not just from other people, but maybe a mad dog or some other threat. So, I mean, even this, in the hands of someone who knows what they're doing, this little bitty peat shooter could be an adequate defense weapon. No, I wouldn't be shooting at somebody at even 10 yards away. I don't know that I'd be shooting at somebody who had a big thick coat on, because this might not even penetrate, just make them mad. But still, it will show that you mean business, and it'll make some noise. So whatever works out for you is probably the best thing. But this is what I would come and at least try out, because it's a lot of fun to have a large gun that looks like the classic 1911 and is also the brand new Sig Sauer 938, available here at Wilshire Gun, as are many others. Guns for everybody.